Hello, this is Ed Ruby with edwardruby.com. Today I'm going to show you how to do a completed listing search on eBay. And you would want to do a completed listing search if you had something that you wanted to sell on eBay, but you were kind of afraid to because you don't know how much you're going to get. This takes the guesswork out of it. So it'll give you an approximate value for your item on eBay. Let's go ahead and go with red 8 gigabyte iPod and see what we come up with. When you type that into the search bar, you're going to come up with red 8 gigabyte iPods that are selling at this moment. So there are 187 results found for red 8 gigabyte iPod, and it's a mixture of formats. So right here it has 0 bids. If you see 0 bids or 12 bids, 1 bid, anything that says bids, it's going to be an auction. If you see buy it now, then that's something you don't have to wait for it to end. You just go in, and I'll go ahead and do that for you to show you. Go in, they're asking $11.99. This is actually an accessory. Flower red heart case for iPod Touch. You can go ahead and buy it for $11.99 if you want it at this point in time. So that way you don't have to wait. If somebody's birthday is coming up, you don't want to wait 7 days for an auction to end. You can get it right when you want it. So this one here, there's 58 minutes left. Red 8 gigabyte MP3 player. Let's go ahead and click into that and see what that's about. This may or may not be an actual iPod. Eight gigabyte memory card built in the player, so on and so forth. There you go. This is not an Apple brand. So always click into the description and take a look at what exactly you're buying. So they want $39.99 for this wannabe iPod, and looks like maybe that particular one is not going to sell. So moving on to our completed listing search. On the left-hand column, you're going to find a couple of sections here. Refine search. I'll go ahead and click on iPod and MP3 players. The one above it here is accessories. We don't want that. We want to look and see what the actual iPods are selling for. If you scroll down again, on the left-hand column, you'll see a preferences section. Find completed listings and click on that. This is going to give you the 2 weeks of data that you need to find out how much your item is going to sell for. And whenever you do a completed listing search, you actually have to be signed into eBay. So if you don't have an account, you have to open an account, and it's free, so no worries there. So anything in red did not sell, anything in green did sell. So I'm going to click here on sort by, and you can see you have several options. End date, most recent first, date listed, oldest first, price and shipping, lowest first, price and shipping, highest first, price highest first, and distance nearest first. I'm going to go ahead and click on highest first to see the top end of what my iPod will go for. So this one here had 20 bids. It sold for $180.50. This is an actual Apple iPod. Let's go ahead and click into that listing so you see what information you get. There you go. The item is used. The iPod is used. It ended on April 8th. And here's your bid history. If you click on 20 bids there, you can actually find out how much they started the auction at. So if we scroll down to the bottom, they started this auction at $49.99, and you can see the progression of the bidding and how that went down, and it ended at $180.50. So that was the highest selling iPod in that 2-week period. Let's go ahead and go back and look at the rest of the listing. They were offering free shipping, 3-day money-back guarantee. Here are the item specifics. This is actually what you will fill in when you list your item. Here's detailed item info that is automatically filled in for you. And this is a very simple listing. Included is an 8 gigabyte iPod, a USB cable, and a set of earphones. Only ships within the US. So it doesn't have to be fancy for your item to sell. It's a good idea to take a look at what the titles look like. Apple iPod Nano Red 5th generation 8 gigabyte MP3 player. So those are all searchable terms. If somebody's looking for an MP3 player, it's going to come up. If somebody's looking for an 8 gigabyte MP3 player, it's going to come up. If somebody's looking for an 8 gigabyte iPod Nano, it's going to come up. So your title is very important. So this one sold for $180.50. Okay, so we go back again. There was another one that sold for $169 with free shipping. Another one sold for $141.35 with $5 shipping. Actually, the one above it here, this $169, is buy it now. There's another one here, brand new and sealed box, never opened, for $130 and $10.95 shipping. So you can get an idea. Your iPod's going to sell between $132 and